Hello Ayo, and welcome to this new video of mine. For the first time ever I'm gonna make this video in English and I'm so excited. I was thinking about it from the very beginning since I opened the YouTube account a few weeks ago, and I decided to start it in Italian because I wanted to, to make sure that my language was a little bit more fluent and my communication would be a little bit quicker. And I was so bad, and I still am, at editing and at, creating all the stuff, trying to be a YouTuber somehow. And I was a little bit afraid about the English, but actually I realized while using my Instagram account that I kind of go, I don't want to say pretty well in English, but I don't feel that limitation, probably because I'm less scared of making mistakes. If I make mistake in Italian, which is my own language, of course it's gonna feel much more embarrassing, while if I do mistakes in English, I mean, come on, I'm just a new guy here in the US, so I really hope that you guys will enjoy this, and I hope you guys like the participation, the introduction of my friend Peppone, that as you probably already understand, he helps me with the introduction of the video, always up to the topic of that video. So what's the topic of today? We're gonna talk about Ford v Ferrari. Ford v Ferrari is a movie, we can already define it an old movie because I watched for the first time a few days ago, but actually came out probably more than a year ago and already won an Oscar or something. I'm not really into this, so I cannot tell. I just want to say my opinion about the movie, and I've got to say how dumb I have been to ignore this movie. Since the moment it came out, I consider myself so much not interested into this kind of things because I'm not at all into cars. I honestly, guys, know nothing about it. Even when my car has some problems, I mean, there is no a time that I can fix the stuff myself, and instead I need to waste money to pay Pep Boys every time, if you are from the US, you know what Pep Boys is. So when I watched it, I said, holy, right? It's like such a great movie. And now today I want to be short. I want to tell you about the 3 elements that I liked the most about this movie. And I will start from the less important to the most important for me. So at number 3, I placed the way they made the movie. So everything was great. The photography was like so good, and I really believe that even if I don't know how California used to be back then, around, we're talking about 56 years ago, this is when the movie settled, and it was like so, looks like so believable, so real, and also the relationship between the characters, father and son, father and friend, father and husband and wife, the mentality of each of the character made me feel really like we were back in the day. So the way the technical, all the technical aspect of the movie is actually very good, but this is not what I want to focus on. The second reason, and the first are the one that really took my heart, and that's why this movie will always be in my heart. And you may say, like, come on, it's just a movie about a story, a real story that can be inspiring, but you may think that I'm exaggerating. Actually, I'm not, because I really felt touched in a couple of moments that really a little moment creates a world of... That's embarrassing. Anyway, forget about it. A world of other thoughts and like a mental trip, really, because this is what it was. And it is this. First of all is when Enzo Ferrari. Who's Enzo Ferrari? Enzo Ferrari is the founder of the Ferrari company, the ideator of, the creator of the car that back then was the fastest car on earth, and the coolest car, the car that everybody wants, the car that people loves, and the car that still today is the car that you all know. So Enzo Ferrari, an Italian guy, that's why I feel also very proud about it, and he lost for the first time after many years. He lost from Ford, and Ford cheated. You guys know, if you saw the movie, you know that they cheated because they changed the brakes. They didn't supposed to do that. They weren't supposed to do that anyway. But they found a way to trick the director, the guy that checks the rules. He didn't actually have any proof to any evidence of their cheating, and so they basically were able to continue and to allow Miles, who is Christian Bale, the Ford driver, the guy who won, to actually continue and won the competition and win the competition. Alright, so but at the end, what happened? The guys, you know how the story, right? The 3 Ford guys have to arrive all at once, because the stupid guy, the second guy from the Henry Ford, the second, the vice president basically, wanted to do this as a symbol of Ford, as a very American thing. I mean, sorry if you guys are American, this is what we Italians can call it a typical American thing, like basically BS, sorry, because you know, it's just appearance but nothing into, you know, substance. So only appearance. The 3 Ford had to arrive all together, and Christian Bale, that is the main character, and clearly was the strongest one, the good one, the great one, the one that was breaking world rules every single lap, was keep breaking the world record, always better, was something amazing. Despite the many adversities, the many difficulties, like the door was not closing properly, and then the weather was shit and was raining all the way, and you know, and people from California are not actually happy to drive in that condition, so it was pretty hard for this typical guy, for this particular guy. So what happens after they are forced to arrive together? Even though the clear winner was Miles, Christian Bale, because he actually had to wait the other 2 guys to reach him in order to arrive, the 3 of them together. For a matter of millimeters, for a matter of that, Miles didn't win, just because simply, you know, when you cannot literally go, you know, the 3 of 2, there is always a winner at the end, right? And it came out that was not him, was another guy. And most of the stupid people around once the match is finished, went to cheer and to celebrate the winner. That was not the winner, because again, as I said, Miles didn't win, but he was clearly the winner. He had to wait and to slow down so much just in order to allow the guys to reach him and then finally arrive together. So all the normal people went to cheer and to celebrate to the fake winner, okay? Only few people went to actually congratulate to the real winner of the match, which was clearly Christian Bale, Miles. Is it Miles? I keep calling him Miles, but I'm not really sure the name was it. I suck with name. Anyway, basically, one of the person who congratulate with him is nevertheless Enzo Ferrari. From the top of his chair, he raises up his head, looking straight into the eyes to Miles and letting him understand that he respects him. He truly respects him. He considers him a great sportsman, a great driver, a great man, despite the fact that they actually cheated a sport. But Enzo Ferrari doesn't care about it. Even if he lost, he recognized the talent, the skills, the incredible skills of Miles and openly recognize it. This was such a moment for me. It really made the meaning of the movie, you know. That's why for me it's so important, even though if you see it's just a light moment, that was the best moment, one of the best moments. I would say the second, because I'll tell you later about the first moment. Now, I felt very proud as an Italian. I feel thankful to who create this scene, because it really show what I think is true. We cannot generalize too much. I don't like to generalize and to stereotype, but I would say that we Italians, we really love to recognize the real skills. Again, not everybody. I don't want to generalize too much, but I love the people who do it. And if it's an Italian guy, if it's Enzo Ferrari, which made history of Italy in this sector, I just cannot be happier, you know. That was such a moment. Thank you so much for that. You gave me a real moment of joy. Now let's go to the first thing, the thing that I appreciated the most of this movie. And you may say, what would you appreciate more than that? I already gave all my heart to the previous thing. But anyway, the best scene and the best moment, I think, is when Christian Bale, Miles, and his kid, they talk about speed, about cars on the road where they did the test drive. I think that was during a sunset. Regardless the beauty of the scene, and also beside the beauty of the relationship that is between father and son, the freedom that you can see between each other in their conversation, I want to stop on what Miles, Christian Bale, gives as an explanation to his son when the son asks about his feelings, you know, while driving that fast. And Miles said, the faster you go, the more you feel the car, the more you go over your limits, the more you feel like you're pushing the car at its best, the more your sense actually opens up, and the angle of perception widening up, while everybody would think that, you know, you would narrow your attention because you're going that fast, right? This is how I believe. I'm actually very scared at the drive. I'm always super careful, super controlled, you know, and a little bit holding myself. I never push too hard. In fact, even my wife has to criticize me when we go anywhere, because she just wants me to go a little bit more sharp. But again, everyone is different. So I say I couldn't get that thing, because I was anxious myself when I watched the movie and they go that fast, really, honestly. But then he explained, and he said he feels the car. He said, I want to feel the car goes at its best. And when everything is at maximum, when you really break that barrier, that limitation of your fears, of your carefulness, when you go out of your comfort zone, as everybody says, that is when your eyes really open, and that is when you can actually perceive and be aware of whatever is around you 360 degrees. That was such a great topic. That was such a great explanation. I feel like already, like, how you call this in English? Goosebump, something like. Write in the comments, please help me with English. Well, you know, when the skin is kind of, okay, I'm having right now, because this explanation is like top. Who of you knows me knows that I am a dancer, a professional dancer in my career, and I don't want to make a stupid comparison between the speed of the cars and the way we dance, but somehow we also need to break our fears. Sometimes it feels scary to go that fast with another person connected to you, and to feel out of your comfort zone, to feel the shift of your weight, to feel that actually you are free to fly, okay? And this is something that is very difficult for a dancer to understand. We work years and years to finally let go, to finally allow our body, which in this comparison is our machine, our car, to actually shift weight the most we can, and to actually work at the best of the efficiency. And this takes you have to be brave, it takes courage, because you need to trust that you're not gonna fall, that you're not gonna, and probably sometimes you do. In fact, car drivers, sometimes they make accidents. My usual notification, you guys will learn soon that I'm still not good at, avoid this to happen. But anyway, it was so nice, the comparison that I was able to do in my mind just because of my experience, but I'm sure that all of you can actually compare this, the car example, the speed, the explanation that Miles gives about speed, to something that you do in your life, okay? That can be like, I don't know, work hard, study hard, whatever you do. You need to break your limits to actually finally be aware of what's around you, to finally get free, to finally unleash all your power, to finally understand all your potentiality, your capability. This is such, again, a great subject, and there is so much more than that little conversation. But the whole movie is about the relationship between Miles and the car. He can feel the car, he can understand if the car is going good enough, if something bothers her, if there is something that should be done differently. He can feel the car and understand the car. And this is, if I make a comparison with us dancers, we have to understand, we have to listen to our body, we need to feel it, we need to understand if there is any position that doesn't really make us perform at our best, if there is any movement that our muscles like more rather than others, and bring our machine to be the most powerful possible by releasing and not by holding. Another thing, the way he keeps calm while driving that fast, it's just nuts. I mean, this is really, again, another thing that I compare so easily with ballroom dancing. The more you push, the more you go out of your comfort zone, the more you understand your body, the more you challenge yourself, the more you basically allow your body to go full out, the calmer you'll be, the more centered you'll be, and you will be from the outside it will look like the easiest thing on earth. And the same for the driver, they are driving so fast, life is like at the edge. In fact, at the end of the movie, tragically dies during a regular or whatever. Your life is always at the line, but there is where the driver in this case finds his dimension, his real dimension, where you can really feel him, feel the car, feel the connection, the bond between them, and feel what I would say the magic of it. Now, please don't get me wrong, don't go and run with your own car, and please don't do that. You gotta be pro to do something like that. On the road you still wanna act as careful and as conservative as possible, but just try to take out the importance of this message, try to apply to whatever you're doing. Let's feel ourselves, let's feel what we can do, and let's not hold anything, but let's release everything. Guys, this concept was for me amazing. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you can understand me, please comment, let's share some opinions. If you totally disagree with me, do the same. Please help me going a little bit up, put some likes or some dislikes, it's the same. If you wanna like, you can like. If you dislike, just dislike my armpit, alright? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Pepone for the introduction, And again, please like, please comment, please subscribe my challenge, please activate the notification bell, and just I wish you guys all the best. Stay safe, take care, and a big kiss. Ciao, ayo. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking dumb. Good job, Peppo. Bravo, Peppone.